tonight. We mentioned a couple of those injuries for the Dragons, but for Alana, no doubt the Sharkies halves will be key once again. Emma Tonegado and Taylor Preston.
Yeah, for sure. Taylor Preston's kicking game, Emma Tonegado's running game, without a doubt. They've got Cassie Staples again. Of course, no Jada Taylor for the rest of the season, but just such a well-balanced side. The outside backs, very willing to chip in on some of the metres, and their pack is so strong as well.
Who do you like, Roo, this evening? Anyone in particular we should be keeping an eye out for?
Oh, well, Ellie Johnston likes to score tries for a front rower, so I'd be looking for her to try and add another one to her tally. But off the back of that, I think Quincy Dodd is one who can really break this game open through the middle.
Ellie Johnston was the Sharks' highest try scorer last year, which was great for a front rower. I was actually at their season launch, and she promised she was going to be at the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, we might have to take
once
her front
again.
rower's union card off her. She scores too many points.
There they are, getting ready to come out. Wynn Stadium in Wollongong. The only thing better than a local derby is two local derbies. We've already had one. So here we go. It is the Sharkies and the Dragons wrapping up round 5 of the NRLW. So we'll hand it over to a commentary team led by Brenton Speed.
Thank you, Emma. We've only seen this derby once before in the NRLW. The Sharks won in round 8 last year by 16 points to 8. And here they are on enemy territory in the Gong. Undefeated to start the new season, 4-0, looking to solidify a top spot on the ladder with another victory. You've got 42-year-old Steph Hancock coming off the bench. The rest of the team are 26 or younger. 11 are under the age of 22, and there are 5 teenagers. Jamie Soward is backing in the youngsters here, Ruan Sims.
Yeah, absolutely. He pulled that card early. That was his biggest thing. He wanted to have a young side. He wanted to help mould them and shape them, and they've been up against it this year. They'll have a really big challenge tonight, but Tegan Berry, she is a player who can single-handedly pull a team up by their bootstraps. We saw her do it last year. She scored 4 tries in a game and was just absolutely electric. She can do absolutely anything, so I'll be looking for her for some spark today.
Tegan Berry having some issues placing the ball on the tee right now. Get it in the right position to try and make it awkward for Cronulla to receive.
Stay behind, time your own.
So we wrap up the round in Wollongong. And Cronulla let the ball bounce. It was an inviting bounce up to Tonegado. They get away with it.
Yeah, there's not many night games that get played in the NRLW. Tegan Berry might have just lost sight of that one in the lights.
Packs into the scrum at lock, does Berry. As they go to Tonegado, dangerous in these situations, sets it up for Penatani. And Cronulla score in the opening 2 minutes here.
Yeah, well, that's all speed there. Emma Tonegado gets it straight off. She could have also probably hit the winger there, but it was great footwork. And Penatani, she held her width. She stayed in between those two players.
I tell you what, a lot of them look like Sharks fans, Speedy.
There's a lot of blue there.
Not mad about it.
Here's Staples chiming in. Cut-out ball. Nakia Davis-Welsh against Paseka on debut. Still going, Nakia.
What a recovery.
Sharks with a couple more plays inside the red zone. Looking to add to that early try from Penatani. From one side to the other. Tonegado straightens things up. And back to Penatani. Dangerous combination. Great ball. And Nakia Davis-Welsh scores. Cronulla are flying here.
What about this? This is some great football from the Sharks. We see a break by Nakia Davis-Welsh down the left-hand side and give an option back on this way.
Yeah, Emma Tonegado did a good job to make sure that she ran in front of her players so that they were onside.
Of an attacking player.
Here she goes, Steph Hancock. First played for Queensland in 2001. That's before half her teammates were born. McGregor.
What did you do it like that for?
Throwing dummies. She doesn't mind. All those stats that come out, I don't think. Teammates give her the odd nickname, don't they? Here she goes again. Second hit up. Hancock taking tacklers with her, and Anderson with a strong finish. Jiu-jitsu style. Tavernier moving it on this time. Back on the angle. Costa! Ella Costa for the Dragons.
She's very happy about it too. That was a really brave run, a great angle coming back against the grain off Sally Hopkins. by herself, mind you, but a really dangerous angle. Back at some softer shoulders and then that late footwork.
And here she is, cooking something up. Goes back to Tonegata, who made it all happen early. Staples, Nakia Davis-Welch, setting sail for the corner, cuts back in, and the try saver made by Basham in company with Paseka.
What a tackle.
Back to Tonegata. And now Dodd again. Ask Dimmick to straighten them up. 2 more plays left. Which way now? Dodd out to Preston. Overlap created here. Cut out ball. What a pass from Staples. Allows Ravix to go over untouched.
What I liked most about this was they had a raid down the left edge and then they realised the space opened up and they shifted out to the right. You just see here, double drop under, holds up that middle defence. Taylor Preston makes the right decision, hits the back runner. And Cassie Staples with the last pass for the try assist.
What can Preston do? Tough night for goal kickers. Windy night in the Gong, and no one able to convert just yet. So at half-time, in the final game of the round, it is Cronulla 12, St George Illawarra 4.
Let's go, getting ready for the second half in Wollongong. Back to you, Speedy.
Thank you, Emma. And the Dragons playing catch-up here. Had the ball in hand through Hancock, trying to go over the top of Smale.
The first couple, and then they bring in either the width, as we see here.
Oh, Tonegata busts them, looking for options, takes on Berry. Not many do that, but Emma Tonegata is all class.
The Sharks' lead runner
Inside shoulder.
runs and makes contact with the Dragons' defender. Which denies the opportunity to cross to make the tackle, and the Sharks take the advantage. We have a decision.
Yeah, Basham impeded, and she threw her hands up. Didn't get there to close down Tonegata, so fair penalty, you'd say.
Well, looking at that replay, she makes contact with her, but she makes contact on the inside shoulder.
And the Dragons so far have done a great job to hold them out.
Tonegata dangerous in this situation from centre field scrum. She's teed it up again. Instant replay. Penatani on the end of things once more. That's how the game started tonight.
Draws the centre, gets her really interested in her, and it's a lovely little pass. But if Tiana Penatani's not there pushing, there's no 4 points on display.
Has been in the wars either side of that. Poke in the eye, hit in the shoulder, and she still keeps on keeping on. It's evened up in the Westpac red zone.
Yeah, just the execution from the Sharks. But they've certainly had their opportunities, the Dragons, which obviously they play the balls, that Westpac red zone helps set that scene. But great defence from the Sharks this game.
Taka Pautolo on. Bit of a reunion for those New South Wales under-19s players today. Oh, Tonegata again, the hesitation. She's got support, tees up Byers. Tonegata is putting on a show, and the back rower, the beneficiary this time.
Great support from the back row, but just have a look at Emma Tonegata. When she gets in the footy in her hands, what she does with it. She's got numbers out in the edge, but as we see here on the Harvey Norman replay, she gets it. Footy is in 2 hands. She looks at that left edge, but just having that football in front of her with the options makes the defence hang off that tiny little bit, and you then add into the equation the pace and the footwork from Emma Tonegata. That eyesight just sells the pass, and then she's able to break through that first line of defence. Great support play from the back rower. But Emma Tonegata, what a threat she's been today.
Byers has been waiting for this moment, her first career try, Ruan.
Yeah, what about the pickup? If this Taylor Preston can add the 2.
Makes it 22 for the Sharks.
Well, it definitely did. I think if Anderson gave that prior to that step and go, there was numbers out to the right, but the Sharks continue to mount some attacking pressure.
Inside the final 10 minutes. Dodd directing traffic at dummy half. Will go short side to Biddle. Oh, how easy was that? Dodd was pointing like Babe Ruth back in the 1920s, and it still works.
And Nessa Biddle, you just see the attention she draws. The winger jams in on her.
Ball's been moving around a lot. Hoping this one will just ride back on the breeze. Over. You got to enjoy your victories. Cronulla are 5-0 and 4 points clear to start the new season. What a performance in the gong from Emma Tonegado. All class tonight as Cronulla win this one, 28 points to 4.